Okay. Live. Hello, hello. The screen is black, but that's on purpose. It's okay. I'm here. I'm here. Um, so I wanted to show start off with the rituals I gotta do. If you read the title of the live stream, I'm playing with my head tracking and my what's the name? Thrustmaster Hodas X. I think it's the name of the joystick and the the thrust level thingy. I also have pedals, the Thrustmaster pedals. And now that I'm seeing the pedals, I'm realizing that I need to change chairs because this is a regular desk chair, so it has wheels on the bottom, so it rolls around. Um, and I'm not gonna be able to use the pedals too much if I use this chair. I gotta get like a chair that doesn't have wheels that is like settled. Also, I'm probably gonna be touching the mic a few times because I have a lot of things in my head and cables, multiple cables, more than one cable going to my head. Um, this is a horrendous setup. I don't know how to make it better. Eventually, I will, I guess. But so for now, let me just get a chair. Give me like 5 seconds. I'm just gonna go on mute real quick. Give me 5 seconds. I'll be right back. The screen was gonna be black. Don't worry. I'm still here. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. How do I mute? Oh. Okay. Okay. I got one of my my dining table chairs. No. This one won't roll around. Okay. So let me show my screen. I know I have it set up here. Is it that? Did it do it? No, that's not it. Fuck. I don't know what I just did. Hold on. No, it's this one. There you go. Okay, so now you can see my screen. Now, the first thing I gotta turn on, and the coolest thing out of this whole setup is the head tracking. This is Track IR. That's the brand. It's the one that was like that I saw that it was the best, according to like the internet. And let me just move this a little bit here, and move this a little bit like that. Nope. Maybe a little bit like too far. Fuck. Okay. Okay. So, and I can just click here to restart it. Okay. So as you can see, and I'm moving my head. Hold on, I think it's F12. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I think this is my center, more or less. I mean, I keep moving. This is going to be... it's going to be an interesting, video to look at after, because it's gonna be a little. I hope you're not like nauseous, because I'm gonna be moving. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this during the game, so I'm not gonna be able to keep my head steady for sure. Just because I can't, especially because I'm talking and I'm like getting close to the mic or getting farther from the mic, and that movement affects the head. So that's gonna be interesting. I don't know how viable that's gonna be for video making. For playing, sure, I don't give a damn. But like you see, like I looked at my feet because I'm trying to move the whatchamacallit, the pedals to the right spot. And so now that I look down and my head looks down, like the screen is gonna move. Same if I look at chat, like if I just, I mean, I can look with my eyes, but to really look at like maybe like my the live stream, the OVS is like on way far. It's like I have to be like looking at this to be able to see it. So I'm definitely gonna be moving side to side. Of like if I have to look at my phone or anything, or like what if my dog comes around, which he's somewhere around here. I don't know if you can hear his paws. I think he's playing with his toy on the other side of the room. If I look at him, like I'm gonna be quickly moving my head, and this is gonna be again. No shading. Oh, there he is. Come here. John. Hey, come up here. Look. Come up here. John. Yeah, that's my controller. Come up here. There you go. Look. Look at the mic. Say hi. Okay. All right, buddy. Go back over there. Go play with your toy. God damn it. See, I don't know if I think that translated into the mic like that. You probably heard that, and it's gonna be on the VOD. But that's the Track Clip Pro that came with the IR camera, and it's like a little thingy on the side of my that can clip to my headset, and then it has 3 LED lights, not LED, IR lights. And then that's what it tracks essentially. And they're like spaced in a way that like, I guess it's easy to know like, the movements. I'm sure there's reasons for why it looks and it is the way it is, but it extends out quite a bit. Like a good like maybe 3 inches past maybe 2 inches past my face. More or less, maybe 1.5 inches. But still, it's out there. And it's on the side of where I have my mic. So every now and then I'm gonna hit it. I don't know if that was able to hear it. But so okay, anyway. This is cool. This is the coolest thing out of all of the other stuff. And it's a game changer for sure. I'm still, I still suck ass, but like, I at least I don't get frustrated by not being able to fucking see the planes, But now I can. Now I can see. Now I can like keep an eye on them. The what becomes a little annoying is like, the movement that is like zooming in and out. I can do that with moving my head back and forth, and so as I'm like playing and moving around, and like like at some point I settle in a position in my chair that is maybe a little bit too far, so I'm like a little bit too far, or looking slightly down, or like I don't know. It's just it can get a little annoying if I don't have like some sort of like anchor in my head, like to keep me like steady, or something that like I know like this is my center, like this is where my head is supposed to be. Um, I don't have that, and I don't know if that's even a thing. So I don't think I can do that. But anyway, this thing needs to run. So this thing needs to run while the game runs. So let me open the game. Then the game has to open, and then it should recognize. It should not block the track IR this way. It should not block it. But then I gotta close the game and then open it through a different method. And I'll explain it in a second. Let me see. Okay, so seems like, yeah, okay. Okay, give it a second. Okay. All right. Yep. Whatever. Okay. This I gotta exit the game again. Exit. Yes. Okay. I gotta reopen it, but in a different way. So the Thrustmaster like accessories, let's call it controllers, come they come with these two applications, the Target GUI and then the Target Script Editor. That's to run I think it's multiple controllers at once, because like the joystick the joystick and the I guess the thrust level, those you can connect and play right away. Like those are just plug and play. But the anything past that, or even some of the joysticks and other controllers, they need to run through this target thing, and you have to like essentially like link all the controllers through the target thing, and then you gotta link the executable of the game that you're playing, which is a little complicated. But there's over here in this corner I have my that's the manual to do all that, because it can be a little complicated for somebody who's not like too well versed in computers. But anyway, with that, now I have the game here, so I have to like play it through here. And because it plays it through this launcher, I think the for some reason the launcher blocks track IR unless the track IR has already been played in War Thunder. That's why I have to get track IR running, go into the game, close the game, then open the target thing for the controllers, and then open the game through there, and then it should work. It should not block it that way. So I think it can still block it. It's just like most times it doesn't, and so you can play right away. But the problem is that I forget that I have to click okay. Okay, and hopefully once I switch from my like showing my entire display thing to just the War Thunder, which should be here. Give it a second. It's dark right now, but let's give it a second. It should once the game opens up, it should open up the window, and then it should be visible again. But yeah, that's the ritual that I gotta go through every time I boot up the game. Well, not every time. When I want to play with the setup, which, to be honest, I haven't played in a few days with the setup. A few many days, a few weeks, I think, because I've been just in a tank ground battle mood. So I've been playing a lot of that, and I've been neglecting the this because when I got it, which was a while back, it was already well over a month ago. Um, I needed at least. Why is it not starting? What's happening? Oh, there it is. I just need to click it. Oops, sorry. Um, ooh, the sound of the game. I think it's not. Oh, well, I do have to touch the controllers. But sound, speakers. Nope. Headset. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I can hear it. Okay. Yeah. Before I forget, every time I have to now come and import because I have my mouse and keyboard controllers. Now I had to make uh, you know, a file for the controllers setup for this specific setup. Um, and that alone took a day, took like a whole day, like a good, I don't know, 5-6 hours of like fucking around with the with the controllers, the sensitivities and all that. Because so War Thunder, at least War Thunder comes with like default setups for like control, like mapping setup default for some brands and some model of controllers, and this one happened to be one of them. Thankfully, I didn't like it. I didn't like the standard. I had to change almost everything. Well, not almost everything. The sensitivity and most of the buttons I had to change because I did not like what I just it didn't make sense to me. The like what they had set as default. It wasn't good. And the other thing that wasn't good was the thrust level. I'm not really sure how to call the thruster level. It so I think I've explained this a couple of times already, but to my like friends, not not on here. When you so this model has next to the where the actual level rotates, there's some like lines that get bigger as you move the thruster forward, and at some point they become like red, and before they become red you can feel like a notch. You can feel like that there is that's a stop, and then you just gotta like push past that notch to get to the red area. That notch is about halfway through the whole motion of the thruster. Now in my head, that red is afterburner or warm engine power. The additional power you get from like when you're like holding the key on when you're playing on with the keyboard, right? So in my head, that's what that means. But in the way that's set up in the game, the default is just a linear. Zero is the furthest towards me, and 100 is the farthest away from me, and that's it. So the notch that I feel is at like 50%, which it doesn't make sense. Like you don't, in the game at least. I mean, maybe in real life, maybe like as an actual pilot you do this, but in the actual game you don't typically. You're not cruising at 50% thruster. You're cruising at 100 or 95 or somewhere around before, like that before your engine starts overheating. I don't know, whatever. It's not 50. I'll just say that it's not 50. I'm just gonna say it's not 50. So I absolutely hated that, and so I had to like fiddle with the non-linearity of the control and the the multiplier. There's like a couple of sliders that you can play around with to like fine tune that, and that took a long time. And it's not perfect. It's not perfect because some planes don't have afterburner, and those I tried to make it as high as possible where my notch is at the 50% movement, like of the level. I try to make it at the highest possible. Normally, like, so I made it so that all my planes with afterburners, well, planes with 110% afterburners, all of those can go to 100. That's my the notch. The notch is at 100. So where I can move it until it stops, it's 100%, which is great. And then after that, I have a lot of play because it's half of the level, but that is the remaining 10%. It goes to the 10% pretty quickly, so I don't even have to go all the way forward with the level, but it still feels good to push it all the way forward. With that is most of my like high BR planes, right? 110%. Now there's some planes that don't have afterburner. Those ones, the control, the notch is at 92%. I could not get that to be higher. I couldn't. So I had to, I gave up. Like I gave in. I was like, fuck it. It's it's 92%. Whatever. It is what it is. And then like if I want to go to 100, I just have to push it all the way. But whatever. I can deal with that. So I succeeded to it. That's okay. Like I'm not gonna make a fuss about that. But that again, that alone took like an hour, just of fiddling, going back and forth, in like in test, like in one of like I don't remember what plane I was playing. It's probably like this one, the F-14B. I was playing that in like the test, test mode, and just going back and forth with the controllers. It took a while, and then like after that, I mean, I have I don't know how many. I think like 15 buttons in between the two controllers that I can put to whatever. So I started trying to figure out how all of those buttons were, like what was the best thing to put on those buttons, because again, like some of the, I would say like from the original like defaults of that War Thunder thought that it would be appropriate for those buttons. I would say I think I kept 2 out of the 15. Every single other one is a different thing. So took a while, like I said, and then once I had like a decent control mapping, it was just getting used to it. It is not the same playing with the mouse. I thought that the mouse was kind of like the joystick. Not at all. That's not even. So the joystick, like, might as well, because I do want to warm up, because I haven't, like I said, I haven't played with this controllers in a while. It's gonna take me some time to get into it. I want to play with my F5 today. So let's just get into the test flight with my F5. Not realistic, simulator. And then let's just have it like that. Yes. Okay. So as you can see, first of all, I don't have automatic trimming anymore, so now I have to do my own trimming. With this plane, it's not that bad. With planes that are slower, like the A10, those ones I need a lot of trimming, and constantly change the trimming too, because it depends on the speed. Trimming is kind of like the best way for like whoever that doesn't know. It's like kind of like putting a like cruise control on a certain movement. So like for example, my movement up and down, I can have it so that my plane just like stops the flaps that make the movement up and down. Like make them stop at a certain point, effectively making my plane going up constantly without my input, essentially. And I can do that for like up, like nose up, nose down, and like this motion, that motion. I can do for all of them. So that's one thing that I had to get kind of used to, and I had to map controllers that make sense in my keyboard for those movements for that. And now I have it set up in a pretty good way that it's not inconvenient anymore. But that took a while to figure out what made sense, like that I don't have to write it down if I never play it again. Like it just immediately clicks. It's that way. It's set up that way now. So what I was gonna say about the controls is that playing with the mouse, like if you move the mouse to the side, the plane does kind of this movement, like that movement. For me to be doing this movement, that's a 2-step process. One is the which I guess this is how it actually is in real life, I guess. This movement is one movement that's side to side. As a matter of fact, I can point down and maybe you can see the guy's hand. That's side to side. Yeah, there you go, like that. And then the up and down is this motion. And so to be able to do a turn, that's a 2-step. Is, as you can see, is twisting, which is the side, and then stopping the twist, because it doesn't just automatically level. Like this is not, it's incremental. So like if I do this, it'll just stay like this, like you see imagine the guy's hand is my hand, because that's essentially what it's doing. But like, see, side, and then I stop, and then it doesn't go back. It just stays there. So I have to do the movement to the other side to go back, to get it back to where it was. So to make a turn, I have to first twist and then pull back, or pull forward, I guess. But typically you want to pull back to turn, and now it's doing the turn. You see, it's very simple. It's very simple, like intuitive movement once you get used to it. But before you get used to it, before you're comfortable with that, it takes a while. You can't just jump into a match without at least testing it out first. And obviously, like you would test it out. You want to make sure that everything feels right? But it isn't just making sure that it feels right. It's just straight up getting used to the controllers. It's not even a matter of making sure that the controls feel right. Is being able to use the controls like completely. So let's just try some like harsh maneuvers, so I can get a little bit used to. That's the good thing about having this setup. So one thing that I noticed when I was playing with the mouse is when you point it upwards, when you have your nose go up, at some point it stops making the nose go up. Once it's like straight up, like looking up, like towards the sky, like perpendicular to the ground, it stops. The controls just stop pushing the nose up from your perspective to make like a loop-de-loop. It doesn't. The good thing with these controllers is that now I can do loop-de-loops. I should probably do with some extra force because this plane is not that fast. There you go. You see? I mean, I'm going really slow, so I'm not gonna have too much control on my surfaces, but it you can do it. You can do it now, which is cool. Well, not you. I can do it. I can do it now, which is neat. It's a little, so like I'll say this: shooting with your gun, it's very difficult. Landing is very difficult. I don't know why. Even taking off is a little difficult. It wasn't. It wasn't before when I was using my mouse, but it is now for some reason. Even just pointing, you know, it's not as easy. It's not as easy. The fine movements are not as easy to make or with the joystick. I mean, it's possible, it's doable, of course, but it takes time. It takes time for you to get used to. The other thing that also takes time to get used to is attacking ground units, which is something that I like to do. Yes, call me whatever you want. That's what I like to do the most, really, is PvE. But it's difficult. It isn't easy. Like when you're pointing down, especially if you're not like fully aligned. Ooh, that's coming real fast. I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna crash. That's the other thing that it's a little hard to tell those like details are a little difficult, and that's more of the head tracking thing. Because my head is constantly like moving, shaking. It's hard to like clock fucking like things. Like it's just, especially the little dots in the sky that are planes from far away. You know what I mean? It's really difficult, and ground units as well. That's big. That makes it really difficult to find like ground units, especially because my head is so jittery. And it's not really the tracker, the issue of the tracker. And I can probably make it so that the little movements are like more damped, so that is. I probably should play with that at some point. I actually haven't touched too much the setup of the actual head tracking, because it's been fine. Like I can like find planes and I can track them as I'm moving. Like for example, I don't even know if you can see it, but I'm looking at this plane. I'm gonna put them on my crossings right there. I can find them and I can track them as I'm like flying around. Like it doesn't take me you see, like I can like just look around and I can see the plane and I can follow it as I'm maneuvering. It's a little difficult to remember what to see what the nose of the plane is doing when it's off screen, but it's that one you can get used to it, and higher BR in the headset, once you're like moving around, you have all the information there, so you can still figure out what you're doing. Like, you're not gonna crash against the ground. I probably wouldn't do that type of maneuver when I'm like really really close to the ground, but as I get more and more confident with the controllers, I start getting more confident that I can actually pull it off. But the other thing that's a little difficult is the zooming in, because I can do this. That's a button on my control. Or I can physically move my head forward, which is what I normally do. The problem is that my mic is in front of my face, so I can't really do that. I can't really do that and talk at the same time. Or not just have it in front of me and like do that movement. So let me just show you I'm gonna try to strive. Do I not have? Huh. I don't. I could have sworn that this had ground. It doesn't? No ballistic computer. Oh, I paused it. I didn't know you could. I can pause it? I didn't know that. Why is that B? Oh, well, I thought that this had. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it through here. 6. Toggle side. No. Isn't it? Switch side mode in. I thought this plane doesn't have. I could have sworn this plane had ground. Huh. It doesn't have ground side? But it has bombs. Why wouldn't it have? No, it doesn't have bombs. So it doesn't have ground? Huh. I could have sworn the F5 had ground target sight. Because it has a ballistic computer. I just turned it on right there. I don't know. I just don't know how to unpause. How do I unpause without turning the ballistic computer off? I guess I can't. But why is P? Why is P pause? P shouldn't be anything. P should be that. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Controls. Where would that be? Is it common? Yes. Don't. Close. Continue. Resume. Okay. Okay. Now. I don't have ground sight, but then why do I have a ballistic computer if I don't have ground sight? What the fuck? I don't? I really don't? I could have sworn, dude. What a weird... I'm going insane. I don't know. I might be going insane. I could have sworn that I had ground sight. Did I get it? No. How did I miss? Where is it? Where'd it go? The good thing about the joystick, it's really difficult to pull hard G's in any plane. Even though this plane doesn't pull the hardest G's, but it can pull like above 10, maybe 11. I don't know. It can pull quite a bit. It's not as bad as like, I don't know, the F-18, which I think it pulled like 12, 13, 14, or the F-16 also can pull quite a bit of G's, but the joystick doesn't really let me do that, which is good. That's a good thing, because I don't want to black out while I'm flying. But it makes the movement smoother for sure. Okay, but what I was gonna try to do is gonna try to attack one of the ships here, which, like, okay, I missed. Yep, I wasn't able to to move it, to move the nose of the plane enough to know to do it right. Like I wasn't able to, and that's something that it really takes a lot to get used to. Obviously, the slower you fly, the easier it is. So like, some planes are not that fast, like the A-10. You can do it like nice and easily. Faster planes, that is a little more difficult. Like, you see, like It's hard. Like I have to do it very carefully. Like, did I even get it? I think I touched it. I think I touched it. Okay, I gotta. See, it's not. It is a little difficult, especially if you want to be. If you want to be accurate, if you have to be accurate, forget about it. Like, forget about it. Not a chance. Going slow, like again, like it takes a few hours for me to get used to that, because I definitely can, because I have done it. I've used this setup with my A10 and it's fine. Like it's not detrimental like how it is right now with my with this plane, with what I'm trying to do, because I eventually do get used to it, and I can do it, and it's fine. It's all sunshine and rainbows, but for the most part. Okay, well, okay. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. I'm not gonna let the game win, all right? I can do it. I can fucking do it. I can do it. It would help if I had a ground targeting sight, which I still don't understand why it doesn't have it, because I could have sworn that it had it. I guess I haven't played this play in a while. Come on. Ah! Is it that hard in real life? Like, is it actually that difficult? Any pilots? Any pilots on the chat? Try again. Okay, I hit something. Only on like the fourth try. The fourth try. By the way, like I said, I hope that none of the people. Oh, too slow. Let's get some speed. Hope anybody that watches this isn't too nauseous, because okay, yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. I should have played this earlier today, because I am not ready to go into a sim battle with this. I am not ready. Okay. Nope. I fucked up. Okay. Let's focus. I see it. I visualize the target. Come on. There it is. God. When I shoot, my control moves because of the movement of my finger. It moves my up and down, my control up and down a little bit. I gotta not do that, because that fucks up my aiming. Let's see. Okay, I see it. It's here. Okay. Is it that one? Or is that one in front? Okay. It's that one. Okay. Ooh. No. Nope. Fucked up. Oh. God. Too zoomed in. Ah, this is horrendous. I just... Okay. Come on. I can get used to it. I can get used to it again. Come on. Come on. I say again, I wasn't really used to it before. I only played like a few rounds. Cause it isn't easy. Okay. It's a very different feel. Especially trying to do what I'm doing right now. Come on. No, that's not it. This one. That's the other thing. The buttons. This is the reason why I wanted to like test it out first, because I gotta remember. I gotta remember what all the buttons that I assigned like do. Okay. 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 God damn it. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. Hey, what's up? Well, I'm probably not going. I'm gonna try to play one match, but I don't think I'm really going to. But it's cool that you have the joystick. It must be you must have been you must be used to it by now. As you can see, I'm still trying. Come on. Oh, that was like 2 shots. Like it's so difficult to keep the joystick still, or the targets like still on my vision when I shoot, because I move the joystick when I shoot. Let's try again. I'm gonna try to have a firmer grip on my joystick. Let's see. Yeah, that helps. But I gotta be conscious of that. I guess that's one way to do it. I don't know why I was upside down, but it's a velocity one. You mean like the thruster? Like the amount of thruster? Like, is that what you're talking about? Or... Yeah, that's something that I think. What's the other one? The digital, the DSC, DSC? No, Digital Combat Simulator, whatever. That one, I know you can do. You can like flip all the switches, turn all the knobs, touch all the screens. I feel like, but well, I'll say that I would like to have that. Yes, that would be cool, just to know what all of those little knobs do. But and I guess to have like a more realistic simulation of the thing, like you're even more immersed into it, that would be cool. But the game is also free, so I can't like ask for too much. Like it's already quite a bit that you're getting for free. You know, even though, like, you know, it's frustrating when you're not paying, but still free at least. Like the other one, the one I was mentioning, the DCS. That one I didn't know until I like looked it up on Steam. Like I looked up what, like, how much it cost and all that, because I was just like curious, because I never did. And every plane you have to buy, which is interesting, but it does come with all the buttons and everything. So so you would be paying for, you know, for what you're getting. But I don't know, that's too much money. That's not what I wanted to do. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. I like, again, like, I would agree with you on the weapons control. That would be cool. However, I feel like that would be a little bit of a nightmare doing it like mouse and keyboard, or even like with the joystick, like something that isn't VR, because like how are you gonna I only have two arms, you know what I mean? Like I can't do the joystick and the joystick, at least. Well, I guess the joystick on the same hand that I use my mouse. I wouldn't be able to, and I think that's most people. So I don't know if that's easy to do if you have VR. I guess that's the caveat, but I mean, I agree, it would be cool. I missed. God damn it. I guess my F5 is probably not the best plane to play this in, because this is like probably one of the easiest planes to fly. I probably should have like practiced with a more difficult plane, like the F4 or something that like stalls easy, isn't particularly good turning, keeping the speed. Come on. But I love the F5. It flies so good. Like, for the other options that I have in the American tree, it's so nice. It's so good. At least at this BR, it's so nice. It's not as fast, and that's annoying, but but at least it maneuvers really well. So easy. So smooth. I gotta ask you. I don't know if you're still on the watching. I gotta ask you, how nauseating is it having the head tracking thing? Because that was my main worry going into this live stream. It was the head tracking, because of all the movement, the quick little movements that I do. That obviously, like, I do in, like, you know, real life. Like, it doesn't bother my eyes, but watching it as a video, feel like it's a little too much. A little too much. I might go back to mouse and keyboard and no head tracking if I go, like, after the live stream, I watch it and I get a little sickly. Then I might not do this in future streams. Ugh. No. I died. Yeah, the F5, it's great. I really like the F5. It's cool now that like it was neat when I started playing. The Americans were the only one that had the F5. I think there was a premium one on the Japanese tech tree. Now there's like a bajillion F5s. Everybody has an F5 now, but it was neat because there is not at this PR, like there's not that many planes that handle this well. I don't think I've ever played the MiG-21 because that's the main plane that I see at this BR. Going against. I haven't played it. I know that one is pretty maneuverable, and because it can outmaneuver me, it has. I know by experience it can. But in the and it's also fast, way faster than the F5. Ooh. Oh, Jesus! I ate that antenna. Jesus Christ. So this video right now is a little nauseating for you, or is just you playing with the tracking is nauseating? Because I would understand it again. Like it's not. I think I have. I don't think I've seen a YouTube video, or that of playing with head tracking like I am right now. So I don't know how it feels from the viewer's perspective. This is gonna be the first time I'm actually once I finish this live stream, once I look at the VOD, I will understand whether it's too much or not. Cause if for me as the person playing, it feels normal. It feels natural to move my head, to like look around like that, because my eyes can still track my target even if I'm, if my head is like jittery. But when you're watching it as a video, it's a little different. Oh, you're saying without head tracking? I mean, it can be. It can be. I'll say that it can be. The head tracking has made it better. Like now, when I don't play with the head tracking, I'm like I start moving my head as if I was like utilizing the head tracking. Because it just feels very natural. It feels a lot more natural, and I think in that way it makes it less nauseating. Just because it feels like your actual head, like your actual motion, instead of the motion of your mouse or whatever other key binding you use, or joystick, whatever controller, whatever it is. It definitely feels more natural. I'll say that. Oh, and then another thing, and I was talking about this before you joined, I think. This setup is really just for high BR, because low BR, I can't even like take off. It is the sensitivities are like way different, I guess, and so that makes it so that these controllers are like the way I have them set up right now. They're unusable, and so like anything below, I would say like BR7, I can't use. Like I can't. Anything before jets, I can't use my this setup, which is kind of funny. I mean I can use it. I just have to set it up again, which will take maybe a whole other day doing that, which is annoying. But that's something that I didn't know that was gonna be different until I was playing with, I think it was my F14 or my F15, and that's when I was like setting up all the sensitivities and all that. And then I was like, for some reason, I was like, let me just play with the Mustang and see how does that feel. And I couldn't get off. I couldn't get off the airfield. I couldn't even take off because it was the sensitivities are all different. Which I guess it's more that is like how would you say it? Like like it's good that like gauging like whatever the mouse control sensitivities like automatically adjust with the planes. That is really good because man, I would not want to have several controls for several types of planes like I would have to with this setup. But that's not the worst thing because I don't really play those that VR that often anymore. Could I be able to get him with my gun here? No, they passed me. That's the other thing. Like hitting ground targets, which are, non-moving stationary objects, is difficult. Now moving air targets, impossible for me right now. Impossible, impossible. It's already hard with the mouse and keyboard when I have a more like fine tuning like capabilities, but with this, impossible. No, like yeah. Nah. The movements are just not the same. I don't have the instinct movement. How do you explain it? Like the instinct for it. Like you don't have to think about the type of movement that you do. You just know it instantly. Like I don't have that. No, with this control, not for a while. I will have to play a lot on this. The problem is that this game burns the fuck out of me so easily. So I often don't play for days, for weeks sometimes, just because I just don't want to even look at it. I'm so mad I don't even want to look at it. I end up playing more chill games. Games that don't rise my cortisol levels. Let's see if I can get this. Come on. There you go. That's a little better, but also this type of like ground target, I'm not gonna be able to take it down with my guns, so I don't know why even I'm trying, because the ones that I can take with my guns are tiny. So like I this is kind of like not really good training. But yeah, we can play together for sure. I have a few other people that I can play with from here from YouTube. I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably not gonna play today. I mainly just wanted to like talk about the setup and just show it off a little bit and practice a little bit. But I don't feel good to actually get into a game. But I have a Discord. I have a Discord server with a bunch of people that play. I'd say a bunch. It's like 3 people that play the game, and I play with them in my when I'm not. Sorry if I move my head to the side. I'm looking at the chat on the side. I definitely play with them when I don't live stream, especially because I play a lot of this game and I don't live stream it that often. So I mean, yeah, I can send you a friend request once I'm done. But it's on the description. My server is on the description. You can just, there's no like, you don't have to request. You can just join, and then we can talk from there. That's fine. But yeah, it should be on the description of this live stream, and also on my channel, as a link on the bio of the channel, and under every video that I've put, including shorts, most of the shorts. I think I started doing that after I realized that some of the shorts didn't have those links. God. Yeah, okay. So I think you can use, or maybe it's with the PlayStation. I think you can use this exact controllers with the PlayStation. Like, I think you just plug them and it works. I don't know about the Xbox. Maybe not the Xbox. Maybe there's something about the Xbox that you can't do with these controllers. Come on. Come on. The freaking movement. Okay. Oops. Bumped the mic. Sorry. Let's see where to go. It's over there. Yep, I have the pedals too. I don't really use them too often. I should. It's just they're a little finicky, but I do have. I use them mainly when I'm taking off and landing, or maybe when I'm like strafing. When I'm hitting ground targets. Why didn't it? Okay, I think I missed. Yeah, I missed. Why didn't it? It said I pressed the button. I know I pressed the whatever. But yeah, I do have the pedals. I can show it off here. There you go. That's the pedal movement. You can't really tell because I'm sideways, but let me see. Let me straighten the plane a little bit. There you go. Yes, that's the movement that it does. It's a really strange movement. It doesn't precisely does like side to side exactly. It does more like a twist and side, like twist a little bit and then it goes to the side a little bit. It's not particularly intuitive. Oh, when I notch, I mean, I could. I normally I do the full, like I do this type of movement when I notch, not particularly like the side to side movement, because it doesn't, like for notching, I mean, unless I'm doing it wrong and I'm understanding it wrong, but you have to be pretty, like almost 90 degrees to the radar signature of the enemy to really get like effectively notching the whatever is coming towards you. And I don't know if I can really do that, or at least maybe at low speeds I can do that with the pedals, but typically not at the high speeds, again, because the movement is not like linear. It's not like see, like it's not like I'm not touching any other other controllers. I'm just doing the pedals. It's not particularly side to side. It's just more like twisting a little bit, like to the side a little bit. It's definitely different than this movement, which is the one with the control with the stick, but it's not side to side like how it is when you're playing with the mouse and keyboard. Let's see. Let's see. So you're saying roll to the left, maintain your roll radius, okay. And then pedals to the left and see what the plane does, okay. So do this and no, this the other way. That's just, it just does more of the twisting motion. So I guess it would be more like maybe, no, because that's if I do it the like opposite ways, like doing it this way and then doing it the other way, this way. No, that doesn't, that just counteract each other. I think maybe I set it up wrong. That could easily be the thing. Maybe I set the wrong axis to my pedals, because the pedals aren't, they're not default. You can't get them default on your. Why was my thing doing that? I think I gotta. Hold on. Let me reset it. Okay. It could be the way I set it up, because like I said, I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. The game, you can plug these controllers in and change and like use the control setup wizard thing on the game, and it already has one for this, the Hot as X, which is the one I have. It has default for it, but it doesn't have the pedals. Like, it's not included with the pedals. So that one I have to like set up myself, and so I probably set it up wrong. That's probably what it is. I didn't look at like videos or guides online or anything. I kind of was just like winging it. That's just because that's how I am. I like figuring like shit out by myself. So I probably did it wrong, and that's maybe why that movement isn't the right movement. And the funny thing is though, like when and I can try it with my, because when I was setting it up, I thought I was doing it correctly. But when I was setting it up, I was using a different plane. So maybe if I use that plane, I'm pretty sure when I was setting it up, I was using my F14. No, that's this one. I think either my F15 or my F14, I was using these. Let me just simulator, yes. Let's see if it's the same type of movement, because I could have sworn that it did do the side to side movement. Let's see. Okay, stop waffling, please. Can you stop waffling? Can you stop? Can you stop, please? Okay. See, yeah, okay, yeah. It does move. It does do a more side to side movement. However, it turns my plane a little bit. I think it's because this one has two, tails. I don't know the technical name for them. The one right there and the one, maybe I can see it. There you go. The one right there. Those two. Maybe that's why I can actually do side to side with this one. I don't know. It still does that little twist motion that I don't quite like. I don't know. I think I gotta check out my my setup again. Maybe this time I actually like look up videos or go into Reddit and figure out how others do it. But let me catch up on what chat is saying. Bring about 70 degrees decreasing up at the same time because the mouse maintaining hard lock. I mean, yeah, that sounds right. Today, literally today, I I learned how more or less how the data link works. I and why it is important to decrease altitude when you are notching. I didn't know. I like obviously like it's not explained anywhere. I didn't know like Fox 3 missiles are the ones that have data link and also like inertial um, whatever the fuck it's called, IOG. I didn't know when one activated and the other one. Like I thought it was all of them together. Like it just worked everything together at once. But apparently, the internal radar triggers when the whatchamacallit, sorry, I'm trying to like fucking no no no, I fucked up. I wanted to get that plane. I lost my chain of thought. The data link stops sending information to the missile once the missile starts going up, which I didn't know. I that's when it switches to its internal, which I could be wrong because I just heard in a video, so I could be wrong. But it kind of does make sense, because every time when I've had successful notches, it's been when I get like a lot lower than I was before. So it's that means that I'm not only I'm breaking the lock with the let me see just one thing. Okay. Which one is the one? There you go. That one. And then which one is the button? This button. And then oh, that's so much better. That's so much better using it. The way that I set up the controllers, it's so much easier to switch the radar modes, switch the guns. Like I don't have to use the keys for that, which is so annoying. I think most of the American planes can track a lot of targets at once. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, because I remember looking at this especially when the Golden Eagle came out. You were mentioning that, I was like, what's the difference? Because I didn't understand what the difference was. Buddy, hey, go back. Go play with your toy over there. Go over there. Sorry, it's my dog. Go over there. Go. No, I'm not talking to you. Go over there. Go. I was trying to understand what the difference was. So I started looking into how many targets it can have. So this one, my guess is that, because it says 47, but I'm assuming that it can see up to 47 things in the air, but track them, or 12, I think that's what it means. 12 planes I can track at the same time, I guess. This one, the F-14. This one, the F-15C, not the Golden Eagle. This one can do 12 as well. I think that's the number that's what that means. This one has. And then this one is also 12. I don't know. If it's all of them are 12, that tells me that. I don't know if that's the correct. Is that what it's 10, that says 10 targets on the TWS Plus. So I'm not sure what each one of them really means. This one's 24 on the TWS Plus. I don't know. I don't know. It can track more than, for sure, more than 2. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. The SU MK2. That is. Is it here? No. MK. Is it the one here? That's not even here. No. Is it the one that they added here? Yes, the KM. Or is it the Venezuelan one? That says 12, so that's not. I'm assuming that's not it. This one? Preview? The Venezuelan one? DL targets 2? Is that what the 2 TWS targets? 10. Can do 10. Is that the correct plane? Yeah, the SU-30 MK. Well, yeah, the MK2, right? Yeah. This is it. So it can track 10 according to this. I don't know if it's. I don't know how true that is. If your experience is 2, that's quite the difference. And I really wouldn't put it past them typing 10 here, but in reality being 2. I wouldn't doubt that that's something that these guys would do. Man, I've been live already for an hour, almost an hour and a half, and I haven't really done anything. And I really don't want to do anything. I really don't want to get into a match. I wanted to play with these controllers in a match because I have before, and it's good. I've played a slightly lower BR than like the top BR. Like I played like 11 or 10 BR 10, like the rank before, the highest BR, and it can be fun. It can be like I don't feel handicapped anymore with especially with the head tracking. But man, it's been so long since I played it that I don't know. I don't feel confident. I don't feel confident that I'm gonna do any good. So I'm probably not going to play. But yeah, man. They've been updating the stuff quite often. And again, they've been making some mistakes lately. I don't know, because you probably weren't on the situation, and I don't know, because I don't like go into the forums or whatever to see what other people are saying about the game. But during this Christmas week, there was the 50% off for all the vehicles, right? Well, the last 2 that they added on the American, not the last 2, the last few, like how long ago was when they added that one? The Stinger, the Stingray, this one, which was, I think it was the update before this, the current one. They added this the Stingray here, and then they added the Destroyer. This one, the Destroyer. These 2. So these 2 were added not too long ago, and when the 50% stuff for the holiday came in, everything was 50% off except for those 2. So they must have. I am pretty sure, because the newer ones, they were 50% off, like the ones that are currently new. For example, like this one was 50% off. All of these was 50% off. Like all of the other ones were 50% off, except for that one and the other one. Maybe all the other vehicles that were included on that update were also not 50%, but I wouldn't know because they were on other countries that I haven't started even trying to unlock yet. So that tells me that they probably forgot in whatever coding that they did. And I mentioned this in my last live because I need to buy this one. And I was waiting for it to be 50% off, and it wasn't. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what? But I'm like, that's precisely the one I need because I'm unlocking the next one. So I'm like, I was like, man, what the hell? So I think they fucked up. They fucked up. Whatever intern was putting the 50% things on the vehicles, or whatever line of code that it was supposed to be like a 1 instead of a 0 for the holiday 50% off thing. they did not do it. They didn't do it. And I didn't buy this one. I ended up like saying fuck it, I'm buying the old because I needed this one to get started on the next one. So I said, fuck it, I'll buy it full price, whatever. It is what it is. But I was like, I am not doing 2 of them. So now I'm kind of waiting. Until the next time everything's 50% off and see if they're still, if they're still not 50% off, if they still haven't fixed them. Or I was hoping that they would fix them, but they didn't. They didn't fix it. So that's gonna stay there. I guess I'm not gonna have these ones over here. I guess it is what it is. It's gonna be for a while. I don't know when the next time they do 50% off. I think maybe like I don't know. Because I don't think they do it for New Year's. They just do it for. I know they do it for Thanksgiving for Christmas. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm allergic to. Oh, fuck. Shitty game design. Oh. Okay. I don't know what other holidays. They'll have 50% off everything. I don't know. Whatever. I'm kind of waiting to see if they are gonna fix that or not. Because I am very confident that it was a mistake. That's not how it's supposed to be. And I know it's like fake money, but god damn it, I still earned it. I still won my 50%. I still want my 50% off. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna call it here. I gotta use these controllers more to get better at it, because I'm not combat ready. I'm not combat ready yet. You know what? Just so that we can have some actual actions. Let me do this. I'll play like no. I'll play a couple of rounds of ground realistic. How about that? No. It's import from file. There you go. Mouse and keyboard. Okay. I can put this away. Put these controllers over here. Let's put this over here. I don't need my head tracking thing anymore. Okay. Okay, I can put this down here. I'll fix it later. Get my mouse back over here. Okay. All right. Let's just do a couple of of ground battles, so I can still have some gameplay, so I can justify paying live. I can, even though it's not like it matters. I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's my channel, but in my head, I gotta justify paying live. You know. By the way, everybody on that's watching, because I know I think there's a couple of people. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I post shorts and reels in there, and sometimes I do it like in one of them before the other. So, what is happening? That's not. These are not the control. Excuse me? Where's my mouse? Hold on. Okay. Import from, yeah, this one. Am I? Okay. Resume. Why? What is happening? Okay, there's some technical difficulties. What the actual fuck is happening? Where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Where's the mouse? Okay, let me just retreat a little bit. Let me figure this out. What is happening? Okay. Oh, I think I know what's happening. I think I gotta close the game. Oops. I think I know what's happening. Yep. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulties. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Let me just quickly. Oh, now I locked the crew. No. No, that is the stupidest mechanic. Why is that a thing? Ugh. Okay. Stop the profile. Close this. And then start it again. Now it should work. However, I'm not going to be able to play for like 7 minutes, which is so fun. It's so good. That's such a innovative mechanic that makes so much sense. It makes perfect sense. It's not frustrating at all. It's great. Good job. Pat on the back. Well done. Let me actually, so since I think I'm gonna have to wait the 7 minutes to be able to play, because I'm in timeout apparently, I'm gonna get something to drink, and I'm gonna put, yeah, I can't, it's 6 minutes, okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna, for those who don't know, in my break, I put a couple of ad breaks. Just, you'll see them. It'll take only like a minute, and then I'll be back and we'll chat, I guess, for a little bit, and then I can start playing. Okay. I know I have a key for it. Which one is the key that I? Let me see. Which one is it? Okay. I'll be right back.
Starts behind the eyes, goes behind the head.
I guess they're stress headaches. I get them right here.
My head is just getting tighter.
You're clenching your teeth.
My daughter does help contribute to my headache.
For fast relief of tough headache pain, now there's extra strength Tylenol gel tabs. All the power of extra strength Tylenol combined with innovative Gelco technology. Nothing works faster.
It goes away really, really quick.
I feel clear-headed again.
Work fast for me.
Tylenol gel tabs, the newest form of powerful pain relief.
Works.
This advanced technology helps to diagnose arthritis. But to effectively relieve the minor pain of arthritis, use this, Advil. Advil contains the #1 doctor-prescribed ingredient in its class in non-prescription strength. Advil provides fast relief, and it works directly at the site of arthritis pain. And Advil is gentler on your stomach than aspirin. So for minor arthritis pain, trust Advil. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
Tough day, huh, kiddo?
We're doing fractions and math. And Gracie Gibson kissed me on the playground in front of everybody.
Yuck. Sounds like you need a bedtime story.
Mom.
Car chases?
Cool.
When your day needs a little turnaround, Blockbuster has 9,000 ways to make it a Blockbuster night.
How about another story?
Yeah, I got one. With boys kissing girls.
Welcome, analysts. The result has been a disappointing performance. Welcome, analysts. This was a challenging fiscal year for the company. Due to unpredictable weather, earnings are down journalists. But as everyone knows, you can't predict the weather. There's nothing you can do about it.
Pam Lefevre, top breeder of champion English setters, talks about new pedigree mealtime with Harvest Select rice and vegetables.
When you look at the dog food, you see the meaty kibbles plus the rice and the peas and carrots. This is a very balanced diet. The dogs love it.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
I'm back. Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, now it's only 2 minutes. There you go. The ads, they helped, I guess. Okay. I gotta remember to use the next ones. I gotta remember to swap them out. Okay. Well, I'm on timeout for 2 minutes, so yeah, so the weather the weather is actually really nice over here. Not hot anymore, and I can actually open my window, my singular window that I have in this apartment. And it's nice. It's nice. But yeah. Oh, I should mention. So I've been kind of experimenting, and it's a successful experiment, I guess, with putting short videos out. Short videos that are just segments of the live streams that I do. And they are doing really well. At least, doing really well in comparison to the 40-something subscribers that I have. They're getting thousands of views. I mean, I'm like getting at least 1,000 views in each one, which is a lot. And I'm getting like 1 or 2 subscribers in each one, which is nice, which is good. Finally, it feels like my voice is being heard in a way. Like I always like look back at the live streams and fucking laugh at my own jokes like a fucking loser that I am. But I was like, why? I always thought that like YouTube doesn't really recommend live streams, but also I feel like, because I wouldn't watch 3-hour-long live stream after it's done. Like I really wouldn't. Especially from somebody that I don't know, like some content creator that I don't follow already. So I knew I was kind of like shooting myself on the foot by just doing live streams. So I did want to make like regular videos, like long form videos, long form over 10-minute long videos, and shorts. And I knew that the shorts there's a lot of like potentially views in shorts. I never really, because I did a short a long time ago, like back in 2023, and it got like 30 views. So I was like, okay, I guess shorts are not a thing that I should do. And then I did a long form video, which was, I don't remember, 17 minutes long, 11 minutes long, whatever. It got like 100 views. I was like, oh, wow. So I should be doing long videos, not short videos. And then this year, after a long time, after not doing any of neither shorts nor long videos, I decided to post a video that I thought it was actually better than my original, the first video that I posted, and it did terribly. I don't think anybody has actually seen it. I think it has like 15 views, and it's been all me. It's been all me, and most of those were because I was looking for segments on that video to make a short about something. So it was mainly, those views were mainly that, but still, like, nobody watched it. And then I post a short from that video and it gets like 1,000 views. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? So I don't know. Like sometimes YouTube just doesn't push videos for some reason. I don't know. I still not entirely sure how that works. Like I sometimes it pushes a video like harsh, like for a few hours, and then it stops for some reason. Like I don't know. I don't understand precisely. But I'm still trying to like figure that shit out. But yeah, so I started doing shorts and they're doing really well. And then I had the 1,000 IQ idea of just taking those same short videos and putting them on Instagram because, you know, putting them as reels in Instagram. And good Lord, they're doing well over there. Holy shit, people watch reels a lot in fucking Instagram. My God, one of them has like 17,000 views by now, which is insane. I mean, granted, that one is a little bit of a rage bait kind of thing because it was me performing really bad. And then 90% of the comments is just telling me skill issue, which fair, yes. I never claimed to be good, but still. It's funny, and it's so many views. 17,000 views. That's crazy. That's great. That's more than my entire channel right now in here. Actually, but because of those shorts, which are the shorts that I've been putting, it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be that for that long. I think just this month I made 10. I made how many shorts? I don't know, like six of them. That got me like almost 10,000 views. 6 or 7. Maybe more like 8 or 7, because they all have about a little bit above 1,000. So and I'm about to hit the 10,000 views this month, which is crazy. I never would have imagined that in that short of a like span of time I would do that. That's insane. But yeah, the shorts bring in a lot of views now, and they're bringing also subscribers, which is great because I feel like I said, it's finally being shown. You know, like I'm not just talking to a fucking hole, the fucking void. I'm not talking to the void. I'm talking to actually somebody, which is nice because it means that I'm not going insane yet. Okay, the time is up. I can actually play. Let's play 2 matches, maybe make it to the 2-hour mark, and then call it a day. How about that? Let's do that. All right. I wonder if the creaking of this chair is the sound is going through the mic. I think it is. It's because it's my dining table chair, and it's like, you know, it's IKEA, so it's not like the highest quality of wooden chair. and I'm not a small. I'm gonna go ahead and say, you know, like people that watch me here. They most of y'all don't know how I look in real life, but I'm not a small person. I'm a tall guy. I'm a big guy. I'm a pretty big guy. And so I feel like this chair is not like holding up too well. I'm just gonna say that. Ooh. Okay, yeah, you back this way. Sure. So what's the plan here, buddy? You're just gonna go somewhere else? Okay. I don't know what I should do. I don't like coming from this side because let's go here. Okay. I prefer to be here. This is a more favorable location for me. Ooh, he's dead. From where did he die? That's I think that's a T80? T72? Probably from the front. Yeah, you go ahead, buddy. you go right ahead, buddy. That's a dead tank, right? Yeah, that's a dead tank. Oh. Oh, bridge fell down. Oh, fuck! From behind, innit? From behind. Yeah, from behind. I wasn't gonna get that. Yeah, I wasn't. I was never gonna. I'm not even gonna believe that I could have done better there. I had no chance there. Okay, let's go. Okay, yeah, we gotta take B. We gotta take B. All right. Let's do that. I'm thinking. I'm using all my three neurons here. Ooh. Where are you? You're somewhere over there. But where? Okay. Okay, this is a bad idea because I'm not too familiar with this side, and there's two of them. But maybe I can get a chickie. I didn't get a chickie hit there. 'Cause they're well covered too. Those motherfuckers. That's a good position to be at, but however, seems like they're a little bit of trouble there because I deployed the smoke. They don't know that I'm here, which is good. Let's see, what can I do? Do this. Okay. I don't think I did anything, but okay. I mean, I can do that. Motherfucker. I can do that. There's another one, right? There's another one somewhere there. Think they're gonna back. If they back up, I could get them because they're like right there. Well, that's their engine, so that's good. Yeah, get him. Yeah. Good job, everybody. Good job. Well played. Let's go and get. Let's go and get C. What am I stuck on?
We don't have the advantage anymore.
Anybody waiting for us here? No. Woo! Buddy? Fuck. Somebody over here? Was it somebody over here? No. Man, I died. Like, they killed my engine right in front of the fucking... Can you help me out, buddy? They're gonna come here, aren't they? Oh. Fucker! How did that not fucking... Oh! What? Okay. How did that not... Well, they ate that right in the face, but... Nah, this is a losing battle, but... How did I not do anything? Like, did the fucking... That piece of glass absorb the entire rod? Like, what the fuck? I want to see the replay on that one. I kind of want to see it because that one I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. Really? So nothing, not like a little piece of sharpener, a little piece of metal, nothing. Like no damage or anything, just straight through it, like straight through it. Nope, and it was completely fine. That's crazy. I have no words. I'm losing my mind, dude. This game. Isn't it fun? This game is fun. It's so fun. I love this game. Okay. One more. Call it a night. Yeah, because I definitely don't want to punch a hole through the wall tonight. Maybe some other night, not tonight. Because it's almost 10. I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, but I am sleepy. It's kind of annoying when I went in, because I'm in vacation right now. Technically, I have like a few days off, and it's kind of annoying. My sleeping schedule doesn't adjust really well to not having an alarm at 6 a.m. every day. So I still wake up at 6 a.m. every day. But what ends up happening is that because I'm home, I'm not distracted. I get sleepy, go to sleep, then not be sleepy for a few hours because. What are you trying to do, buddy? Trying to go above the... Well, that is... What a rat move. What a rat move, dude. Okay. I feel like this is a bad position. What if I go... Can I go up here? Will I be able to go up there? Can I go up there? If I go up here, is that a bad idea? This is a bad idea? This is a bad idea, isn't it? I don't see jack shit. I don't see anything. I'm just gonna go this way. Can I go this way? I should be able to go this way. Yes, yes. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is fucking... What? Oh my god, how do I pen that thing? Like, if it's not through the turret, then how do I pen that thing? I guess I gotta flank it, I guess. When was the last time I even saw a chief train? Chief train? Chief train? I don't know what it's called. need repair? Why do you need repair? Sorry, my guy. This fucking thing is so slow I couldn't even get to you in time for the repair, sorry. What is that noise? Yeah, I know. What the? Where? Oh, where? Yeah, no, the chance. Okay. Yeah, no, never mind. No, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. All right. Stream is over. I need to step outside. I need to do something else. All right. Done. I'm done. I'm done. That's the wrong one. That was the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Which one is this one?